The real cabinet I stand in the dining room. I have always stood here. I am a cabinet made of solid oak, built in 1954 by a man with rough hands and calm eyes. He built me for his daughter and her new husband. They carried me in together. They laughed because I would not fit through the door on the first try. They pushed, they turned, they cursed a little. And then I stood here. My life began when theirs began. On my shelves, live plates that only come out when something must be celebrated. Silverware that was once bright. And glasses with thin stems used only for real wine. In front of me stands their table. Their marriage. Their life. I saw them eat their first dinner together as husband and wifey, meatballs and potatoes. Money was small. Hope was large. She wiped her hands on her apron. He kissed her neck. I creaked in my hinge just to say, I see you. The years came with children, spilled milk, plates that broke. Chairs pulled out hard in anger and pushed back softly in forgiveness. I learned that a real cabinet does not only store porcelain, it stores silence after arguments. Laughter that hits the wall and stays there. The sound of cutlery against plates. The music of everyday life. One day they ate in silence. She looked out the window. He stirred the sauce without tasting it. Something had grown heavier than me, but the next week, there were candles again. He sliced the bread the way she liked it. That is how a marriage survives. Not with big words, but with small repetitions. The children moved away. There were fewer plates on the table. They sat across from each other again. Like in the beginning, only with more wrinkles and slower movements. One evening, he said, "We had a good life here." She answered, "Yes, the cabinet has seen it all." I creaked again. Now I still stand here. They are gone. New people live in the house. They open me carefully. They do not know that I carry a whole life on my shelves. I am a real cabinet. Of wood. Of memories. Of love that was worn down but never fully used up. And every time someone sets the table in front of me, I think, here begins another story.